Hello, I'm Trevor Dale. I'm the owner and founder of Atrainability, one of the leading providers of in-house human factors training for critical teams. A little bit about me if you haven't heard before. I've now been working across healthcare since 2002. Before that, I was a pilot and then a training captain in British Airways, where I became part of the human factors training team, the crew resource management training team, about 1991, and continued that up until I retired from flying commercially in 2005. How did we get into healthcare? Well, by chance, met Professor Mark de Laval, pediatric cardiac surgeon at Great Ormond Street back in 2002. And Mark had been on the inquiry team for the Kennedy report into the Bristol Royal Infirmary pediatric cardiac surgery problem, I think is the best way to describe it, where certainly too many babies were not surviving or experiencing all sorts of problems in cardiac surgery, more than you would have expected and happened in other places. So with Mark, we were invited to join a research program at Great Ormond Street, where our role was to train independent observers to have a look at video recordings of real live complex cardiac surgery. And the first one I watched was an aortic switch on a neonate who also had a ventricle septal defect, so a hole in the heart. And I was amazed at the successful complex microsurgery that they achieved. And I am still in awe of such things today. From there, we went on to work with the Royal College of Surgeons, and also we were invited to write and deliver the initial productive operating theatre team working module. And we've gone on to work across the spectrum of healthcare. And we continue to do so, supporting people and particularly learning from when things go right, which people, we think, don't do quite enough. I know there's a whole movement now about learning from excellence and appreciative inquiry, and we're very happy to help people with that. After all, things go right most of the time. People tend to concentrate far too much on when things have gone wrong. So what we're about is trying to help people maintain their confidence in the face of human fallibility and to share that learning, to both give and accept genuine praise, feedback, and compliments. And again, that's something we find people often don't do enough of. So we're here to help you. We're here to help anyone in learning from issues around behavior and non-technical skills performance, and now building that into quality improvement. I set up Atrainability Radio, our audio podcast series, to share valuable insights and educate staff and patients. In this podcast series, I speak with a wide range of everyday NHS staff and patients and my colleagues. Each one tells their own unique story, hoping to spread learning far and wide. Got to say, it's been a bit of an emotional roller coaster at times, yet I personally have learned so much from so many of the conversations, and I hope you do too. Many of my guests in season 1 of Atrainability Radio spoke at TEDx NHS 2019, where Atrainability were invited to be a sponsor. The podcast series is the first time these insightful conversations have been shared outside of that forum for you to hear. So I hope you enjoy listening to Atrainability Radio. For more information about myself, Trevor Dale, and our Atrainability team, please visit www.atrainability.co.uk. And please do tell all your friends and colleagues about it. Thank you so much for listening.